Hello, dear students. You are welcome in today's class. Today, we are going to discuss on the topic construction of lesson 11 of compulsory mathematics grade 10. And dear students, last time also we have discussed about the construction, right? And here we have discussed the area of parallelograms if they are standing on same base and between same parallel lines, they will be always equal, right? And the next one, the area of triangles, if they are standing on same base and between same parallel lines, then also they will be equal in area, right? These two types of problems we have already discussed. And today, now we are going to discuss about the area of parallelogram and area of triangle. About the area of parallelogram and area of triangle. We are going to construct first triangle and then the equal area, the parallelogram whose area is equals to the given triangle. These types of problem today we will discuss, okay? And before this, in lesson 10, in theoretical problem, we have discussed about this, the triangle and parallelograms of equal area, right? In which condition the area of parallelogram will be equals to area of triangle? Can you remember? Look carefully here. If here is, you can see here is a triangle ABC and the next one is parallelogram PBDQ, and given that here PA is parallel to BC as well as BD is equals to DC, that is D is the midpoint. In these types of case, we can say that this area of triangle ABC is equals to the area of parallelogram PBDQ. These types of problems we have already discussed theoretically, right? And how we have proved it? Can you remember? The one method to prove this is when we join A and D. Now you can see properly here. Look carefully. Then AD will be the median of triangle ABC, right? And the property of this, we can say that triangle ABD, this triangle ABD, the area of triangle ABD and the area of triangle ACD will be always equal. So we can write either this triangle or this triangle is half of the whole this triangle ABC, right? So here we can say that triangle ABD, this is half of the triangle ABC. And the reason we have to say median of a triangle bisect it, right? As well as you can see here this parallelogram PBDQ and the next triangle this ABD. These two triangle and parallelograms, this triangle and this parallelogram would have the same base BD and they are between the same parallel lines, right? So in these types of condition, we can say that the area of this triangle is half of the area of parallelogram. This also we have proved here, yes, in theorem. As well as we can say that the area of this parallelogram is double of the area of this triangle ABD, right? So we can say here again area of this triangle ABD is half of the area of parallelogram BDQP, right? And for this you can say area of triangle is half of the area of parallelogram standing on same base and between same parallel lines, right? So from these two conditions, look carefully here, ABD is half of triangle ABC. Again here is same triangle ABD is half of parallelogram BDQP. So from these two conditions we can say this half of triangle ABC is equals to half of parallelogram. That is when we cancel this half, then the triangle ABC is equals to the parallelogram BDQP, right? Triangle, the area of triangle ABC is equals to the area of parallelogram BDQP. Right? You understand this? Yes? Okay. And this already we have proved these types of problems. So we must remember to make the parallelogram whose area is equals to the area of given triangle. First of all, we have to make the parallel line here, right, which is parallel to the base, and the next one is we have to make a parallelogram in half base of the triangle BC. That is your D is the midpoint, it means BD equals to DC, right? You have to remember this. Then you can easily solve the problems related to this, right? Okay, now we are going to discuss on the topic construction of triangle and parallelogram in equal area. For this, once see the question here. Here is a question of construct a triangle ABC. First of all, we have to construct a triangle ABC in which one side BC is 4 cm, AB is 5 cm, and the next one angle is given here 30 degree. And after constructing the triangle, then we have to construct a parallelogram. In the parallelogram, there is one side PB must be here 3.5 centimeter, whose area is equals to the given triangle. Yes, area of the given triangle, right? And for this, at first we have to draw rough sketch, right? And here in the rough sketch, first of all, according to the given this information of triangle ABC, we can write a triangle ABC like this way. We can draw a figure. Here one side BC given 4 centimeter, the next side AB is 5 centimeter, then angle ABC it is 30 degree, right? And after this, to make the parallelogram whose area is equals to this given triangle, we have to get the middle point of BC, right? And the next is through the point A, we have to draw a line which is parallel to BC. Yes? So first of all, we have to get the line which is parallel to BC, right? And through the point A, we have to draw. And then after this, we have to get the midpoint of BC, and then in half base of BC, like this BDQP here. This is a parallelogram and which is standing on half base of BC here, right? Okay. First of all, we have to draw rough sketch like this, and then according to this rough sketch, now you can make the real construction. Okay, and always better to draw this rough sketch the right corner of your copy. Yes, and here it is not necessary to be the exact measurement in rough sketch, but when we are drawing here, you have to take the real measurement. Okay, now you also be ready. According to now this rough sketch here, first of all we have to draw a line segment BC, right, whose measurement is 4 centimeters. So we have to draw a line segment of measurement 4 centimeter. You can name BC because here we have mentioned the name BC here. So BC is here 4 centimeter. Yes, and after this, now we have to make 30 degree angle at B point here. So at the point B, we have to make an angle of 30 degree here. Yes, to make 30 degree, first of all we have to make the 60 degree, right? And then from the point of 0 and of 60, you can easily construct the angle 30 degree. Yes, now after this, you just arrange the point B and this intersecting of R, then join to B through the intersecting point. Then now we will get the angle 30 degree here, right? And after this, you can see here the length of side AB, it is given here 5 centimeter. So with the help of ruler and compass, you better to measure like this way. Here is 5 centimeter. First of all, you measure this, and then through the point B, we have to cut on the line which we made just 30-degree angle here, and then this point you can say A, right? And the measurement of this AB 5 centimeter. Yes. And after this, when we join A and C like this, now here is a triangle ABC formed according to the given information. Up to here, I think it is clear, right? Any confused? Okay, now look carefully. After constructing the triangle ABC, we have to make a line which is parallel to BC. Yes, through the point A we have to make a line which is parallel to BC. So for this we have to make alternate angles are equal. It will be better. Yes, or in either in B or in C you can make the alternate angles, right? Through the point is A we have to make. Okay, now we are going to make alternate angles which is equals to angle C here, right? Okay, first of all take certain radius, then cut an arc like this, and without changing this radius through the point at the point A, again you can cut an arc like this, and after this now we have to measure the angle C with the help of compass, right? And you just arrange your compass like this way. You can change the radius, previous radius. Now you just put point of compass here on the base BC, and the next point of pencil at this point here like this way. Then by measuring this we have to cut from the next point of this AC like this way. Okay, when we cut like this, now join this intersecting point to A, right? Arrange your ruler like this way and then draw a line through that points, right? Then you will get like this. Look carefully here. Now we have made their alternate angles equal. Instead of this at angle C we made now, for this you can make alternate angle equal at point here A, that is angle B is equals to ABC equals to, also you can make here BA, here is something any name, this angle equals to this also you can make here, right? Okay, and after this, now what we have to get, look carefully, we have made the parallel line, yes, and then we have to get now middle point of BC. We have to draw the perpendicular bisector of BC because we have to get the middle point of BC here, right? And we have to make the parallelogram in half base of BC. So for this we have to take compass and take the radius which is more than half of this BC, right? Then in both sides of BC, up and down, we have to cut like this. Similarly, without changing this radius, from B also we have to cut up side and the down side like this. Yes. Now when we join these intersecting points of the arcs, now it will be the perpendicular bisector of BC. Yes, in previous classes also we have done these types of problem. Now arrange these two intersecting points like this way and then join that 2 points and draw lines like this way. After this, now you can write here name D, right? D is the midpoint of now BC. And then now again we have to get the next side here. Look carefully. PB is 3.5 centimeter. So you just measure 3.5 centimeter like this way, and then from the point B cut an arc on the line which is we have drawn parallel to BC. Yes, then this point you can say P. Yes, now you join this P and B, then it will be 3.5 centimeter. Yes, and we know that the opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So here the length of this side DQ or QD must be also 3.5 centimeter. So measuring 3.5 centimeter, same this length we have to cut from the point D on the same line which is we have drawn parallel to the base, right? And then you can name this, you can join first this point, okay, and name this Q according to this rough sketch. Now look carefully, here is the triangle ABC and the next one is parallelogram PBDQ, right? And this parallelogram is on half base of the side BC here, right? Then now we can say that area of this parallelogram PBDQ and area of triangle ABC are equal, because the parallelogram is on half base of the triangle ABC and between the same parallel lines. Is it clear? Okay. Now the next types of problem is, first we have to construct a triangle XYZ here, and then we have to construct a rectangle. Yes, that is, first of all we have to construct a triangle, and after that we have to construct a rectangle whose area is equals to the area of given triangle. Okay, as the same process as the first number, first of all we have to here construct a triangle, and after that we have to make the parallel line which is parallel to the base, right, through the point at the top of the triangle like this. First of all we have to make rough sketch, right? In the rough sketch here is a triangle XYZ, and in which xz is 6.8 centimeter, yz is 5 centimeter, and the xy is 4 centimeter, right? First we have to construct a triangle. Here is given 3 sides of the triangle here, and then we have to draw a parallel line through the point Z which is parallel to BC, and then we have to get the middle point of XY, and on that half base we have to make a rectangle. Then here also the area of rectangle is RSPQ will be always equals to your area of triangle XYZ, because this rectangle is half base of the triangle, yes, as the previous one. And there we have constructed parallelogram whose area is equals to the area of triangle, yes, as the same way. Okay, and then first of all we have to draw a line segment, yes, XY whose length is here 4 centimeter. So first draw a line segment whose length is 4 centimeter, right? Now here is not given any angle. If 3 sides are given, first of all we have to draw a line segment, and after this now you can see here next 2 sides xz and yz we have. So first of all take a ruler, and here one side is 6.8 centimeter. From x we have to cut an arc, right? Measure the length 6.8 centimeter, and through the point x cut off an arc. Again next we have to measure the length 5 centimeter, right? Because yz is here 5 centimeter. So from the point Y, again we have to cut like this. Then this intersecting point, now you can say it is Z. And when we join YZ, now it is 5 centimeter here. Yes. And the next one, XZ, we have to join. Now this is 6.8 centimeter. Now the triangle XYZ is formed. Yes. And after this, we have to make the parallel line, right? We have to make the parallel line from the point Z, which is parallel to the base. So for this, either in Y or X, we have to make the alternate angles equal here. In the previous question, we made this side here. Okay, now we will make in this point X. Okay, here in this side also you can first take certain radius like this, and then without changing the this radius from the point D, also you have to draw an arc like this, and then we have to measure the angle X like this way as the previous, and then after measuring like this, from this point we have to cut. Look carefully. First put your compass here and then cut an arc like this way. Now you just arranged this intersecting point and this Z point like this way, and then draw a line here. Now we can say that this line is parallel to XY. Yes, because we have made here alternate angles equal. Is it clear? Okay. Now we have to get the middle point of XY. So here also we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of XY. Yes, as in previous question, you can first of all take the radius which is more than half of XY, right? Then cut an arc in upside and then down one also, downside also like this way. Then from the next point X, without changing the radius, again cut at the top and intersect that point here also. Next, okay. Now you can arrange this. Look, now when we arrange these 2 points, now draw a line passing through that 2 points. Now it will be, this line will be the perpendicular bisector of XY. That is, you can write here PQ name. Here it will be XP and YP equal. Okay, that is XP is now half of PY. And after this, we have to make here rectangle, right? Here it is 90 degree already we have. In the rectangle also we know that opposite sides are what? Equal. So you just measure PX like this way. By the compass it will be easy. And then through the point Q, cut off an arc. Now this PX will be equals to this, or you can name your R. PX and QR are of equal length, right? Now join this X and R. Look carefully here. Now it is formed a rectangle here. Yes, PQRX. This is a rectangle, and which is on half base of the this triangle XYZ. So we can say that the area of this rectangle equals to the area of triangle XYZ. Instead of this side, you can measure this PY. Okay, you can measure this PY and cut from here to this side also and join this. Then this rectangle will be also the equal to this area of triangle XYZ. In either side you can make the rectangle. Okay, and so here we can say area of rectangle XPQR is equals to area of triangle XYZ. Is it clear? Okay. Now the next types of question here. Look carefully. Here is also we have to construct a triangle according to this given information, and after this we have to construct a parallelogram equal in area to the triangle PQR. But here in parallelogram, here is not given any dimension here. Yes, here is not given any angle and sides, right? For these types also, first of all we have to construct a triangle at first, right? Okay, here also at first we have to draw rough sketch at first. In the rough sketch, here we have to construct a triangle PQR. Here you can see in triangle PQR, PQ is 4.2 centimeter, PR is 6.5 centimeter, and the next QR is 5 centimeter. These types of triangle at first we have to construct, and after constructing the triangle, as the previous questions, we have to draw a parallel line through the point R, which is parallel to the base PQ, right? And then here also we have to make the parallelogram whose area is equals to the area of triangle. So we have to find the midpoint of PQ here also, and after that we have to construct a parallelogram, right? Here PS equals to QS, and here PSTU, this parallelogram will be equal in area to this triangle PQR, right? The main concept we have to remember is to make the parallelogram, always the parallelogram must be your half base of the given triangle. Half the length of this PQ, suppose 4.2 mean PS, now it must be 2.1. Half of the base mean this, right? And between same parallel it must be. Okay. You also be ready. Now, first of all, here also we have to draw a line segment. As the previous way, you can draw a line segment of 4.2 centimeter. You can name here PQ. Yes. Here we have PQ is 4.2 centimeter. First of all, we have to draw a line segment. Then, now look carefully here. After this, here also angle is not given here. So sides, 3 sides are given. Mean one is we have to measure the next one 6.5, and the next one is 5 centimeter. 2 sides are next. One is 6.5. We have to cut 6.5 centimeter from P like previous way. In the previous question also we have done these types of problem. Again through the point Q, cut off by measuring this 5 centimeter. Okay, you can measure with the help of ruler and compass, and then get the point this R. Yes, PQ is 5 centimeter. From Q you have to cut the arc of what, 5 centimeter, and then from P you have to cut 6.5 centimeter, right? And when we join this, it will be a triangle PQR according to the given information. It is finished, right? Okay, and now we have to draw a parallel line here. So either in P or at Q you have to make the alternate angles equal. Okay, here at P, first of all take shortened radius and cut an arc like this. Without changing this radius, again at the point R we have to put the compass like this way, and the point of pencil must touch on this line. Then cut an arc. Then to make the equal angles we have to measure this angle P. That is, you can put your compass like this way. One point must be here and the next point here. Okay. Then without changing this, just measure here, and from this point you have to put your compass at this point here, and then look carefully, you have to cut like this way, and after this we have to draw a line through that R and this point. Now it will be parallel to PQ, right? Here we can say that this line is parallel to PQ because we made here alternate angles equal. Is it clear? Okay. And then again we have to find the midpoint, right? We have to find the midpoint. For this we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of PQ. Yes, look carefully. As previous question, first we have to take an arc. This radius we have to take more than half of this length of PQ. Yes, if we take less than half of PQ, then it will not intersect, that arcs will not be intersected. So we have to take more than half of PQ. Yes, so in upside and downside we have to cut by the same radius. Similarly, from the point P, without changing that radius, we have to cut upside and the next downside here. Yes, look, and when we join these 2 points, draw a line segment like this way. Now we will get the midpoint of PQ here. Here you will get the midpoint of PQ. Suppose this is S. And after this, look carefully here. We have to construct a parallelogram. A parallelogram we have to construct whose area must be equals to the area of the triangle PQR. Yes, there is not given any side and angles of parallelogram here. So if this types of problem is given, then we can make the parallelogram of any side and angles, right? But must be on half base of this PQ, that is on PS or on QS. The base of parallelogram must be either PS or QS. Okay, so here take certain radius, but that must intersect this line. Okay, if you choose the small radius, then it may not be intersect to this. So you can take the certain radius, but that must intersect this line. Okay, from the point S we cut like this, right? And we know that opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So from the point P also we have to cut by the same radius, right? Because opposite sides must be equal in parallelograms. Now you can write the name UT like this. According to this rough sketch you can write. And then join this PU, and the next is TS. Then you will get like these types of figure. And here this PS TU, this parallelogram, yes, is on half base of this side PQ of triangle PQR. So here we can say the area of this parallelogram is equals to the area of triangle PQR. Yes, already I tell you, instead of this base PS you can take base QS also. Taking base QS also you can make next parallelogram in either in this side or in this side. Okay, they will be equal in area, right? Okay, here we can say then area of parallelogram PSTU is equals to area of triangle PQR. Is it clear? Yes. Okay, I believe you have benefited from today's class, right? And from your textbook, these types of similar problems you try to solve and show them to your teacher, right? Okay, this much for today. Thank you.